If you know me in real life and or have been following this channel for a while, you know that Kingdom Hearts is my favorite video game franchise, period. Yes, I do have a separate Sonic channel that's a close second, and there are other video game franchises that I enjoy a lot, but Kingdom Hearts just hits all the right places for me. It's an easy JRPG with Disney characters and worlds. I was a big Disney kid, it was a match made in heaven. Like any video game franchise, being a Kingdom Hearts fan is both a good thing and a bad thing. The good thing is the community, for what I've seen and interacted with, is a lot less toxic than a lot of other communities. Looking at you, Sonic fandom. Sure, you still have bad actors in every community, but for the most part, it seems like the Kingdom Hearts fandom is pretty tame. No, the issue with being a Kingdom Hearts fan, especially as of late, is the wait time between games, because as we've gone further into this franchise, we are getting less and less content each day. I mean, just look at the Kingdom Hearts updates and news channels. Sure, some of them are still alive, but they are barely hanging on because they don't have anything to report on. Back in the day, when we were getting 1, 2, 3 Kingdom Hearts games every 4 or 5 years, they had a little bit more to do, but since now we're not getting any news, any updates, any information, they just have to make up theory videos or just pad out their channels, and it's just not working well because it's just all these gaps in between games. Heck, the last Kingdom Hearts game we got was in 2020, and that was Melody of Memories. And we have Kingdom Hearts 3, which came out in, what was that? 2019. So yeah, it's kind of been a drought spot for Kingdom Hearts fans for about 5 years now. Now, when you think about it from a game development standpoint, 4 to 5 years is kind of, accurate. That's kind of how long it takes to make a AAA title game. However, they weren't necessarily fully working on Kingdom Hearts 4, the next AAA installment for the franchise. They were working on some other projects that unfortunately got canceled. On April 20th, 2022, they announced the next Kingdom Hearts mainline title, Kingdom Hearts 4, and even showed off a cutscene and some gameplay footage of the game. This doesn't necessarily mean that they were fully working on the game. They probably had a secondary or third team starting some stuff, moving assets over from Kingdom Hearts 3 since it's all staying on the Unreal Engine. And I gotta say, what they showed off looked really, really cool and got everyone very hyped. But they were probably focusing a lot of their energy on an upcoming mobile game that they were working on called Kingdom Hearts Missing Link. Kingdom Hearts Missing Link was going to be a microtransaction-filled mobile game that was going to generate a bunch of live service profit for Square Enix, and was going to have kind of a mixture gimmick of Pokemon Go, in the sense that you could go, around the world and have like a map of where different Keyblade wielders were. But it also held a mechanic that was more similar to, I would say, the mobile Kingdom Hearts games like Union Cross mixed with Smash Bros. And the only Smash Bros part of it that I'm mentioning is like trophies. Instead of using like a card mechanic, you would actually have trophies of different Kingdom Hearts characters that you could use as attacks. It looked pretty cool, and the idea seemed interesting. There was going to be, I believe, community events and going to be a more collaborative effort to have people around the world go and try different things and meet other Keyblade wielders, and it was very ambitious. But once again, the main motivator was to have an ongoing live service game to generate profit. But as most of us know, and this is another, it's a positive and negative for being a Kingdom Hearts fan, is that the director, the creator, the guy who is ahead of it all, Tetsuya Nomura, he's a perfectionist through and through. So whatever project he's given or assigned or working on, he wants to give his 100%, 110% to it. So everything else gets either put on the back burner, or, he keeps redoing stuff to make it as good as possible, because he really does respect the fans. I mentioned in a previous video about Kirby Air Riders that I think Sakurai is one of the gods of video game development and directing, and I would have to say that Tetsuya Nomura is also in that pantheon of just really dedicated, really good video game directors. I don't have confirmation on this, but I can highly see that Nomura was gunning on really making sure that this Missing Link game was live and ready to go, and Kingdom Hearts 4 was being worked on, like I said, by a secondary or third team. They were still doing stuff during this development process, but a lot of Nomura's attention was on the Missing Link game, and Nomura really likes to focus up, and he probably had a few things paused for Kingdom Hearts 4 until he could get his eyes on it, because he likes to put his hands in absolutely everything, including just simple designing of characters and heartless creations and stuff like that. He's very meticulous that way, and I respect the crap out of him for it. But that means they were delaying even further the development of Kingdom Hearts 4, but Kingdom Hearts fans are used to that. Especially with Kingdom Hearts 3, we had such a long wait, but we got a few games in between. Some titles that were spin-offs, put on different mobiles, and portable game consoles, so we had enough to eat, but we've ran out. And now a lot of people, a lot of channels are just relying on mods, which are really cool and really fun. I love a good modding community, but there's nothing actually tangible or real. Everyone's just making their own versions of Kingdom Hearts games right now to keep themselves satisfied. And sadly, I couldn't give two shits about Missing Link. I did not care for it. I thought it was a weird decision to make when you could just focus on Kingdom Hearts 4, because you're not going to be getting as many casual people playing this game because of how convoluted the story is. Yes, I said it. The story is convoluted. You are fooling yourself if you think a regular normie can hop into Kingdom Hearts 3 and know exactly what's going on. They will not know what's going on. They will be confused. Stop the cope. Let's move on. Kingdom Hearts is for the fans. Kingdom Hearts 4 is going to mostly be for the fans. So I figured, while we're all still under the age of 40, hopefully, let's get another game going and maybe finish this up. Because Nomura did say that he's closing out the Kingdom Hearts franchise, and that Kingdom Hearts 4 might not be the last one, but it's definitely going to be the start of closing it all. So I could see us getting Kingdom Hearts 5 and then that being the end of it. But at the pace that we're going, I am definitely going to be like 45 or 50 by the time that comes out, and that's very disappointing. How old's Nomura gonna be at that age? I genuinely don't know. And I understand I sound like a spoiled brat right now, but you have to also conceptualize just how this was, done. Because Square canceled the Missing Link project. It was too ambitious, they killed it. And I'm sure Nomura could have found a way to get it to work, but it would have taken a lot longer, and they were already sinking too much money into it. So Square just was like, you know what? Kill it. And so, to make up for it, they did some damage control by showing like 4 screenshots of Kingdom Hearts 4 to the fans to let them know that they're still working on the game and to get excited. But, yeah, I'm almost guaranteed they just took screenshots from a very small bit that they were developing at the time, and the game was barely being worked on, probably like at 40%, So there's a positive that now that this game is dead, Missing Link is done, that they'll just now put all their energy and effort into Kingdom Hearts 4, and we'll get it sooner than they were expecting, which we wouldn't know what they were expecting because they never revealed that. So that's a positive, but we don't get anything in between, and that's where I'm starting to, be a little bit disappointed. And it's something that Kingdom Hearts fans are conditioned to, but at what point is too much too much? Because I also am getting very wary of the franchise. Don't get me wrong, I love it so much, I love the characters, but I really don't know where they're going with the lore, and I don't really care as much for the story as I used to. I wasn't as invested, and I think part of that has to do with this time gap in between each big chunk and title. Is it's getting not only more complicated with parallel universes and not really dying, but dying and stuff of that concepts in nature, but it's also we're waiting these long periods of time to finish up these stories. And I also forgot to mention something that's very big, is Nomura is the head of the remakes for the Final Fantasy, 7. And I don't know if you've seen Rebirth, but that game is ginormous, it's huge, it's massive, and Nomura always likes to implement the stuff that he's created over into Kingdom Hearts as best as he can to make it the best experience for players. So I'm not going to doubt that Kingdom Hearts 4 is going to be the biggest Kingdom Hearts game we have ever yet seen, but that takes a lot of time and a lot of energy to develop that game. So he's also just very, very busy doing things. And, you know, Square is a greedy company. They don't like the numbers that, you know, the remakes for Final Fantasy have been doing, because it's not an online live service game. They can't understand that single-player games are just not going to give you that time-over-time profit as, you know, a big multiplayer game would, but that's not the point. I went on a little bit of a tangent there, but I'm just kind of shaping and framing all of the variables that keep delaying Kingdom Hearts from being focused on. It's not nearly as big as a franchise as Final Fantasy. It's actually a substantive. It is a, you know, offspring adjacent of Final Fantasy. So it's a nicher, you know, property. It's just unfortunate because I'm starting to grow weary. My heart is starting to faint. If you want to tie that into the theme of Kingdom Hearts and be a little bit cringe. I made myself cringe right there. Because, like, what have I been doing with Kingdom Hearts lately? So, I barely watch any Kingdom Hearts content because all it is, you know, the randomizer runs. They don't even do speed runs anymore because everyone's tired of speed runs and they've all been optimized. You have mods, which kind of also falls into the randomizers because you need a mod in order to do that. So I haven't really watched any Kingdom Hearts content. The only person shout out, I mean, this is just literally shouting up because this person is way bigger, way popular than me. Regular Pat, I would check him out. He's one of the most underrated up-and-coming Kingdom Hearts content creators out there. He has really good scripts. You can tell he puts the time and energy into his work. He's garnered a very big and good community, and I just hope to keep seeing great things from him because he's really just... he's doing different things, and I think that's what this community needs on YouTube. But once again, that's just another tangent, a little ramble I put in there. But yeah, check him out if you like Kingdom Hearts content and are getting a little bit in a drought, because he does unique things with it at least, and actually like stimulates your brain while you're watching. But where was I? For like playing the games, guys, I'm gonna keep it 100. I don't really like Kingdom Hearts 3. I have replayed it a few times. I even forced myself to watch all the cutscenes again and like play out the whole game, and it's just okay. It's really okay, and it's not that replayable once you've beaten it a few times and once you've beaten, you know, the DLC. And the story is not nearly as strong, in my personal opinion, than some previous Kingdom Hearts titles, and it's just sad because it's like the most new updated one, but the worlds are kind of boring to me. And that's so weird because the worlds are the most fleshed out and designed, but I guess it's the mechanics. I don't want to go into a deep dive of that, but the one game that I can always go back to is Kingdom Hearts 2. I can replay that and just grind and just play that with my brain turned off and have a good time, have YouTube up on the side and just kind of go at it. But I tried doing that with like Kingdom Hearts 3, I tried doing that with Melody of Memory. Well, maybe not that one because you need to not have YouTube running then, you need to be focused on the beat and the music. But these other games just don't have that replay factor that Kingdom Hearts 2, Kingdom Hearts 1 does for me. And it's just sad that that passion is dying inside of me, because there's just nothing to get excited for. But you know, once they announce a new piece of information for Kingdom Hearts 4, or they show a teaser trailer, or anything like that, that's gonna start sparking more interest again. A lot of people are gonna like start playing the games again, doing retrospectives. I'll start playing the games in order again. So that helps, but I don't know. It's like Kingdom Hearts isn't actually dead. I know that's the clickbaity thumbnail that I did, but it's definitely just limping by, and there's no real life, and it's kind of sad to see it in this state, more so than ever, because we just don't have anything to hold on to while we keep going. And I know I'm not in the majority here. I know there's a bunch of Kingdom Hearts fans that really enjoy replaying Kingdom Hearts 3 and still think that they have enough to do before Kingdom Hearts 4 comes out, but I'm just kind of having an existential Kingdom Hearts crisis right now. And I wanted to know, what did you guys think about this? And let me know down in the comments. Are you a Kingdom Hearts fan? Are you falling off of the franchise? Are you just getting started? Are you also upset with the release times of all this? Do you not care? Are you hyped? I just want to know, kind of the community's touch on this, because I'm just like, I really don't know. I don't know. I had another thought, and it's starting to fleet out of my head, and I'm really upset because I think it was a good point, and I'm trying to get it back. Come back to me, thought. I found it. The last point I want to make is that it's really hard to get casual fans into this franchise. They've tried porting the games over and releasing it on Xbox and PC, and that has definitely helped people have access to this franchise, because before it was like a Sony exclusive, and then it was only on like, you know, the Nintendo games, like the Game Boy and stuff, for the really older stuff. But now they're all kind of put together, remastered, and put on all these consoles for people to play. But it's done a little bit late. The PC one obviously helps because people can just mod the crap out of it and do their own thing. But I don't think it really garnered that big of an extra audience of people that haven't played the games before, because of how dated the older ones are, how much homework they have to do. However, they have enough time in between games to do all of that research and play all the games that they can get into it. It just sucks, because I would like a resurgence of fans and a lot of people to come in and give this series a chance, but we'll have to see when Kingdom Hearts 4 comes out, because I do have friends that do not care about Kingdom Hearts, but they saw the trailer for Kingdom Hearts 4, the teaser, and they were like, oh, I might actually want to try that out. But they've probably already forgotten about it because they released it too early. Something that we see all the time, right, guys? Anyway, that's going to wrap up this rant video about my favorite video game franchise, Kingdom Hearts. I still absolutely adore the franchise. I love the games. I don't think any of the games are bad. Some are better than others, but I am eagerly awaiting any type of news for Kingdom Hearts 4, and I'm hoping we get something to hold us over, whether it's a fan event or something of that nature before we kick things off, because yeah, it's just been slow and sad. I'm OCDsaster, and I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. May your heart be your guiding key. Bye-bye.